chick that OD'd at my house?
Nah.
What?
A couple years ago. I'm in a dating scene.
Good for you. God bless you.
Dating scene. I don't know if she gonna see this. Who cares? But
No, only 4 people watch.
she was
Only 4 people
she was
watch.
she was a lot younger than me. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot younger than me. For some reason, when I came home, I'm going through a divorce at the time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to keep things like low. I believe this takes place after my divorce is final though. But I'm trying to keep a lot of my shit on the low. But she had said that she had never been to Sinopolis and thing. I'm like, what? I'm like, all right, that's an easy one. You know what I'm saying? We go there. When we get out,
For the people that don't know what Somnopolis is.
I know. Can you tell Ice? He doesn't know.
Oh, tell us.
you don't know what Sinopolis is?
No,
he's telling the story, Isaac. Stop being rude to our guest.
No.
Go ahead.
So
Okay,
anyway,
I'll be truthful.
look,
I honestly don't know what
so
Somnopolis
look,
is.
I noticed things about her. Like I could start to notice like people with drug issues.
Sure.
I noticed parts of her arm.
Ooh.
I noticed her teeth. I noticed her nails, the way they look, like a bunch of stuff. I'm just like
Is this
gradually,
meth, or is this?
it's
What are you
something.
thinking?
It's something abnormal. She's putting something in her body that's not
Nature.
supposed to go there,
Yeah.
and it's not a big.
What
man.
about her mood? Is
Oh,
that
she was
fluctuates,
cool.
or is she
cool.
just always
She
cool?
was just cool. So she starts calling somebody when we're leaving, and she's like, "All right, I'm gonna go to the ATM and I'll be there now." And in my
You know
thing-
exactly what that is.
no. I'm saying what the fuck she need cash for? Like, I'm paying for everything right now. Like, what she? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what she need cash for? So then, when we got to the car, the girl calls her again. She's like, "Oh yeah, meet me in Walmart." So I'm sitting up here like,
What the hell you mean? Yeah.
No, I know pretty much what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? It said meet me at Walmart. So I told her, I said, yeah, you got to go to Walmart, right? She didn't even know I heard that. You know how people be on the phone think you can't hear.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, you got to go to Walmart, right? She like, yeah, all right, I'm going to go right here to Vons. I'm going to drop you off at Walmart. I'm going to go get a bottle from Vons, and then I'll pick you back up in front of Walmart. She like, perfect.
A bottle of what?
What did I get? I got some kind of bum-ass tequila that day.
So you know,
Because I was already turned off.
Okay.
So I was just like, man,
you're
whatever.
so in your head, you know she's up to something. Are you waiting to see what that something is?
Nah. I
Or
didn't even
you
think
forgot
I
about
was
it?
about to take her home.
Oh,
He was
I
turned.
didn't-
He was already
I
turned
was
off. by the
already
whole thing.
turned off.
Yeah.
I wanted to take her
He
home.
don't pick her up. Thing and
We
then took
pulled
her
up in front of her house. She's like, "Oh, I didn't want to go home." You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, before we got to rolling to her house, I heard her, "Okay, I'm gonna meet you in the bathroom."
Oh hell no.
You know what I'm saying? So like, we rolled to the house.
she has no like recollection of what's going on around her.
No, 'cause
I don't
she's
know.
probably excited because she's getting fucking. her shit.
She's got hooked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
She
she's
about
not
to-
caring about
she-
how it's
yeah.
sounding off. She's getting her shit.
Man, so I pulled up in front of her house, and she's like, "Well, what are you doing?" She was like, "I was like, shit, I was dropping you off." She's like, "Oh, I wasn't gonna go home right now." And I'm like, "Oh, you wanted to go with me?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, you can kick it. I ain't tripping." I was literally, because I got kids at the house, so I'm not really tripping like that. Like, and I was not interested. Go to the house, and I'm with me at that moment, so I'm just, I'm telling he could tell that I'm irritated. You know what I'm saying? So like, she's like, can I use the restroom? Like, cool.
Oh, fuck.
Man, look, bro. She in there. She ain't got the fan on, so I know she not taking a shit.
Rookie.
And I just keep on hearing. Like the whole time though, like for a while, for like 10 minutes.
Oh, so she's breathing
And
she's
like
fucking ODing.
but her nose was running earlier. You know what I'm saying? So I noticed. So I'm like, it's all starting to be clear. And I told my brother, I was like, man, I think that bitch on dope. And he's like, why you say that? And I told him, I said, bro, she been in there and listen. And then all he hears, he was like, she might really have a cold. Didn't you say she was no? I was like, no, come on, bro. Like, nah, it's not.
Why do we always
She
give
come
fucking drug addicts
Look.
the benefit of the doubt all the fucking
She
time?
come,
Fucking humanity.
she comes out of the bathroom
I'm sorry.
and she's like, I'm sorry, I'm just dealing with these allergies. And she says, I was like, well, what do you mean allergies? She like, yeah, that's you know, that's the only thing that have my nose running. And I said, or dope. And then she was like, well, she was like, no, why would you say that? Somebody said, no, she didn't say that. She said, what do you mean?
Oh,
And me
there
like,
you're right there.
you
That's
say,
the
what do
fucked
you
up.
mean?
What do you
Like,
mean to that? What
that's
do
all
you
you
mean? What do
got?
you?
What
What do
evidence do
you
you
mean
have?
what I
That's what
mean?
that means. What evidence do you have that I'm doing it? Go. Tell
Man,
me.
look,
No,
we-
that's not evidence. You don't know for sure.
What do
I
you
ask
mean?
her, I say, anyways,
What do you mean? What I mean?
I say, anyways, you want,
A tissue?
yeah, you want a drink or whatever? Got tequila. My brother, he likes tequila or whatever. So
You're even
I
more.
had-
You're even more turned off at this point.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I, you know, I had already gave the tequila bottle to my brother. He's like, my brother is on some like, you know, she wants something to drink, and I'm like, you want something to drink? She's like, yeah, I have something to drink.
Your brother's such a nice guy.
We in the room. We in
He's
the room.
He's just pushing you harder, huh?
He's making it more matter every time.
He's-
Hey, does your girl want a drink? Fuck you, motherfucker. You know I don't like
She's
her right
gonna
now.
get
bro.
chick-
Yeah.
She's gonna get chin
He's
checked.
was he fucking with you?
Nah.
Oh,
He was like, but she was in the room.
he wasn't trying to be
She's
rude.
getting comfortable. She took her jacket off,
Oh shit.
and she's dancing to no music.
Oh no.
She's dancing to no music.
Fucking chill out, Pulp Fiction.
Listen, she just starts, like, she sits back on my lap, and then she starts, like, nodding off.
Oh no.
And then I was like, hey,
Oh,
you all right? You
heroin?
need to lay down? And then she's just like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. Then she gets up, and she just collapsed.
Fuck.
Bed, floor. So I'm like, hey. I start smacking her. Hey. Smacking her face. And she's not moving. And I'm like, I know this bitch just didn't go to sleep. So then I pick her up. She's a light chick. I pick her up. I lay her on the bed, right? When I lay her on the bed, she starts going, for like literally like 45 seconds. And then that fades into a burp, a long burp. You go, a long burp, right? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? At that point, and then that long burp fades into a gargle.
Oh no.
The gargle, bro, the gargle starts coming out like, you know, blood and pus and mucus.
Oh.
I told my brother, I said, Jamal, I said, hey, I think this bitch OD, and I told you. And he was like, why? He comes in and he sees it. He was like, oh shit. We called the ambulance. You know what I'm saying? They tell us to put her on the floor, and I'm literally crying tears, giving her
Oh my
CPR,
God,
like, because I'm like, I can't believe that this has never happened to me ever in my life.
Yeah, no, that's just probably
You know what
fucking
I'm saying?
scary as shit.
And so anyways, they get there. I go outside. Of course, police want to talk to me, and I'm just sitting up there. I'm like, bro, look. Look, this bitch. I heard all kind of different shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't want to say nothing because I didn't
Wanna
benefit
get
of
her
the
in
doubt.
trouble, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all want to search my room? Y'all want to search my car? Y'all want to bring SWAT over here? I told them I'm on federal probation. Y'all want to have any of this shit going down? Go right ahead. You look at my bank account, text messages, everything. I ain't get this bitch done. And you know what? What's really fucked up is because of what I went to federal prison over is fentanyl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm nervous as fuck. I'm
Sure.
scared that this chick is about to die.
Sure.
But not only that,
But
I'm
all
scared
the
that
shit
they're
that
gonna
she's
try to
bringing to you,
pin
yeah.
this on me.
Yeah, you gave
Did
it to
you
her or
know
something.
they tried to pull? Did you know that? I gotta wait a few years to talk about this, but you know they tried to pin. They tried to find a connection between me and Prince.
Really?
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, they tried to find a connection between me and Prince.
Who's the leading
Pills.
investigator on that?
I don't fucking know. Somebody in that Fed shit, but it was crazy.
Did you read the paperwork?
You can't talk about
No, my attorney was asking me questions in regards to who I connected with and what kind of hand to hand shit that I actually did. But I never did any hand to hand. You know what I'm saying? In that regard, I did hand to hand unknowingly. You know what I'm saying? But I was a middleman, so I didn't fuck with nothing. So that shit wasn't my bread and butter. These were the only two motherfuckers I was dealing with that shit, and I had no money. I was doing other shit to make money. This was just a favor I thought I was doing for somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so I got all of that going on in my head while we running with I'm like, God. My brother comes out, she's up. I guess they gave her a Narcan shot.
Oh,
She
fuck.
came out embarrassed. I didn't say nothing to her. She was like, oh my God, they want her to lay on a stretcher. She like, I gotta lay down. Like, yeah, you gotta lay down. And
Did they search your place and all that shit or no?
nah, I didn't do none of that.
That's-
So
They just believed her. They talked to her. Or
yeah,
what's the
no,
deal?
but it was the same. I told my brother to come outside, and I was like, what did I just tell you? And he said what I had to, without me even saying anything. You know, I ain't had to
okay,
coach
with
him
that-
nothing.
Yeah.
They knew I was telling the truth. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Were you buzzed at that time?
no, I wasn't buzzing. What do you mean?
I
couldn't-
mean, didn't you have some tequila?
no. That was for my brother.
He just
Okay.
he was
Yeah.
turned off at this point.
Yeah, that was
Twice.
that was for my brother. I brought him a little cheap ass bottle of tequila.
Yeah,
But
I didn't know if like
He was so
added,
he was
I know
doubly
she felt
turned
stupid though. I didn't say nothing to her. I just sent her a long ass text message. The next morning and told her, hey man, I don't dig on none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Good for
So
you.
I think it's best that we just
Chew.
we don't speak. She understood, or at least she say she did, and we left it alone
What
from
does
there.
that mean?
I don't know, but
Did she try to? Did she not hit you up again?
later, she had texted me something like, not like she missed me or something like that, but it was something weird. She texted me and I said, how are you doing? You know what I'm saying? I wanted to know because I started to do research on her and learned that she had she had disappeared when we were talking. At one time, she disappeared for like 3 weeks, and I learned that 3 weeks she disappeared, she was in rehab.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? So learned that she winded up having a crazy drug habit, and it was just, man,
Shit's
drug life.
crazy.
Yeah, that shit was. I had never seen.
I
nothing
mean,
like
you
that.
had some bad luck, huh? After your wife, you were
Man,
telling me
bro.
about that one girl. Do you have any other stories?
Which one? Which the other one?
You were telling me about the girl that started
Fighting.
fucking you up.
Yeah, started fighting me in front of the police.
What?
Yeah, she thought I was going to jail. She winded up going to jail.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, shout out to her though. She cool. We haven't really spoken much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there was a few loose ends that needed to be tightened up. Not loose ends. It was just like certain things that I had to sign off on or whatever because she was staying with me at that time. But so we had talked a few times around that time, and I guess she ran into one of the homeboys and asked about me. But that's it. But
She lives.
but yeah, that was that, and that girl. Yeah, I don't know. It's dealing with them young bitches. Dealing with them young ones. boy.
It's so bad, huh?
Yeah, it's
Because they can
scarce.
fuck your whole shit up.
It's scarce. They feel like they ain't got nothing to lose, and now I understand. Like when I was younger and looking at 42, 43-year-olds, like, man, y'all motherfuckers boring. Like, how you go sit up here and watch Thin Line Between Love and Hate again? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm going out. Yeah, there ain't nothing out there, bro.
There's so much chaos.
Man, there ain't nothing out there. I be like, you remember? I don't know if he told you, but I thought this was supposed to be on the 8th. I showed up on the 8th.
He showed up the
this month.
18th last month.
My man came out. My man came out in his pajamas, damn near barefoot. What's going on? He thought something was happening. I guess. But I'm like, when I came in here,
You want money? What's going on?
Of course, he go invite me in. When I come in, is wifey sitting there, and what is it, a cat or a dog or
Dog.
yeah,
Super
dog. Everybody chilling, and that's my scene.